You hear that song in the background, that's the sound of Kutain. And you know, the first time I heard that song actually was in the University of the West Indies. And he was making waves across campus and everybody was loving the song. And I played it here in the studio this morning and my two guests are also saying, yeah boy, I really like this song, you know. And they're from UWI as well. This morning we're chatting about the return of UWI Got Talent. And I want to welcome Gerald Alder, the Manager of Student Engagement Manager of Student Engagement in the Division of Student Services and Development.
Yes.
I also want to welcome the Treasurer at UWI St. Augustine Guild Council, Ashwarya Maharaj. Good morning to you and welcome to the Now Morning
Good
Show.
morning. Thanks for having us.
Not a problem. So, UWI Got Talent is back.
Yes, it is.
And we are in full support of it. Yes. But tell me, first of all, you know, what is a competition or is it just a showcase?
Well, it's a program.
Right.
Because it's developmental in nature. So, UWI Got Talent, I would say, was inspired by a dream to celebrate performing arts excellence within the student population at our campus.
Right.
Across the disciplines of voice, music, dance, and performance art. Yes.
So there's a DCFA program,
No. We welcome DCFA students.
Right.
We welcome all students, as a matter of fact. So, UWI Got Talent really ties back to our mission of student engagement. And when we talk about student engagement on our campus, we're talking about empowering students to become co-producers of their university experience by connecting them to experiences, opportunities, campus activities that propel them to explore passions and interests that extend beyond the classroom. And I will say, Ruckus, when we think about the legacy of the UWI St. Augustine campus, there is no denying that we have had some outstanding persons in different fields, persons that have gone on to become leaders. And so in this particular program, we are focusing on the performing arts excellence of our students.
UWI is open back up to have students on campus.
They are opening back up in September, yeah.
They're opening back up in September.
Yeah.
How has it been for the campus and for the activities, part of things especially? Because I know, I mean, at home it's a bit more difficult to engage students. How have you guys been able to kind of balance that?
Well, we are so excited for the students to come back on campus, and the Guild, along with the DSSD and the UWI admin, have a lot planned. We have our Guild Fest, we have a lot of activities to boost students' engagement. We know that everyone was online for these last couple of years, and as such, we want to re-invite them back to university to experience all the things and more that they may have missed out on that time it was virtual.
Yeah, so I know that you're gonna have to ramp up the engagement to make sure that we make up for lost time, as they say. So this program is only open to students of UWI?
Yes, so registered students of the UWI St. Augustine campus are eligible.
Is that only undergrad, postgrad, everybody?
Postgrad, so we're pretty inclusive with UWI Got Talent.
Okay.
So it's open. Once you're a registered student, you are eligible. So it's a riveting process, and we say program because there are so many different phases to it, and what underscores UWI Got Talent is the developmental mission of it.
So what are the phases?
So we would have launched last Thursday, August 11th, and this Saturday we are going to be hosting our round of auditions.
Okay.
So we have industry professionals, including Vonnet Bickford, Marlon Pear, Grant, Shirma Burke, and Kevin Sawyer. They will serve as coaches. So at the auditions, they have the important responsibility of selecting these finalists. So from the finalists, we then engage them in a round of coaching sessions towards the grand finale on October 1st, where we showcase the finalists, not just to the UWI community, but the national community, and hopefully the international community as well.
Well, if you show it on TTT, of course, the international community is going to be seen. We're very proud to partner with you guys. How can the national community support this?
Well, at the finals, they'll be able to show their support by looking at the candidates, seeing what the talent that the UWI has to offer, and basically just showing that support in terms of the UWI's, I guess, I don't know how to put it, the excellency. Because again, the UWI is so diverse, and they have so many students who don't just excel academically, but in other aspects. And we want to encourage that, and we want to share that with the national population, because we believe that talent deserves to be seen, you know?
Absolutely.
I mean, I believe talent deserves to be paid for. That's a whole other conversation.
That too.
But are there particular categories that you're going to focus on? Because I realize that the not the judges, what do you call them?
Coaches.
Coaches,
yes.
There we go. The coaches, that they have very specific skill sets, like you mentioned, people like Vaughnett and Kevin Sawyer. Those two have very little in common except for that the fact that they both work in entertainment.
Yes.
You know, they're very different skill sets. So are we focused on particular talents?
Once it's a performing talent, you can definitely be part of it, and you have a space there. So we have a coach for each category. So we are calling vocalists to come forward, actors, comedians, musicians, dancers, and we have spoken with artists, and so we have a category of performance art that is pretty inclusive, because we're saying you have a performing art, you have a performing talent. Come to be part of this program. Not only do you get a chance to earn that cash prize of $15,000, but you get an unforgettable experience of a lifetime. And we're so happy to have this partnership with the Guild. And by we, I mean Student Services. So the Student Services and the Guild, when we think of our partnership and we think of the important mission we have, that is student engagement, we are happy to produce a program collaboratively, one that is UWI Got Talent.
And of course, it makes sense to have collaborative programs in a situation like this. Anybody can still register, or is that part of it closed off now when we head into the auditions?
Right, so registration is open.
Okay.
Persons can register via our website. Registration will go as late as, I will say, Friday night, because we have auditions Saturday morning, bright and early at 10 a.m. on campus at the LRC Auditorium, so that's August 20th. So from here on, we encourage students, visit our website, register, show up. If you don't show up, you don't have a chance. So we say come, present yourself, not just to earn a cash prize.
Is there a fee to present yourself?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. So you just come on down to the campus. We have a wonderful team comprising student services professionals from the DSSD and the Guild Council, of course, and we are going to be there to guide our students that are participating through this entire experience.
Now, there's a part of things like programs and competitions and stuff like that kind of gets some people overwhelmed or anxious or nervous. So, is there any part of this, of the phases that would dealing with that level of mental pressure when it comes to performing, for those who may not be in the DCFA program, who may be in a completely different program, and say, well, I'm gonna try a thing, and then all of a sudden they realize, oh, this is a big deal.
Right, absolutely, and that's why we have our coaches. The coaching sessions is all about intimacy, I will say, with our finalists, because we want to empower them. We want them to leave better than when they would have started. We also have our student leaders at the Guild. These are persons that are going to engage with them through the process also. So we're saying you come, you offer yourself. You are representing not just yourself here, but the UWI St. Augustine campus. And we have our coaches, industry professionals, we have our student leaders from the Guild, and together we are definitely going to empower our students through this process.
And we want to encourage students to, not be afraid, just view this as a process to learn, to grow, to explore new aspects of yourself, talents that you may have had that you weren't sure about. This is the perfect avenue to see that to fruition, and we want to, be yourself.
I think any sort of public performance helps build your confidence to be able to stand up and speak in front of people, or to present in front of your class, or whatever you can apply to it. I think the skill set that you would definitely come away from it would definitely add to your resume.
And that's part of the university experience, growing, learning new things.
Ashwarya, Gerald, I want to thank you guys so much for joining us this morning, and for this collaboration that you're doing between Division of Student Services and Development and the UWI Guild. And it's a fantastic partnership, and TTT is very happy to be on board with you guys, and we look forward to seeing the talent that UWI got.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. All right, guys, we take a quick break and we come back with more inside the Now Morning Show. We're here till 8 a.m. and UWI Got Talent. It's happening. The auditions are this Saturday. You can still apply. Head across to the website and get more information. We'll be back with more. Stay tuned.